So odds are, if you're watching this training video right now, there's something about your health that you just don't like. Maybe you're overweight, maybe you're lacking the energy, maybe you're lacking the confidence, maybe, who knows, you got the man boobs and the spare tire. And it's like every time you look at yourself in the mirror, you're kind of feeling a little bit ashamed. You're not proud of who you see staring back at you. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, maybe even type 2 diabetes. Regardless, the reason why you're probably watching this video is because there's something about your health that you're looking to make a change and some improvements on. Now, the reality is over 50% of the population is considered overweight or obese. With all this information that's out there, I mean, think about it. Google's free, YouTube's free. You can simply just type in, how do I lose belly fat and how do I, improve my health and get off my medications. With all this free advice, why is it that still over 50% of the population is considered overweight or obese? And that's exactly why in this training video, I want to share with you the 3 biggest mistakes that guys make when it comes to losing weight and keeping it off permanently. Now, I highly recommend that you pause this video and go grab a pen and paper and start taking down some notes. Because if you're making just one of these mistakes, you're never going to see the results that you're looking for. And make sure to stay tuned to the very end of this video because I'm going to share with you a solution on how to fix these mistakes. The first biggest mistake is that guys are following either a diet or a training program that's just not personalized for them and their lifestyle. I mean, think about it. You've probably even tried going low carb and cutting out your sugars and processed foods and, the Weight Watchers and the P90X and the Beachbody programs. You lose the first 5, 10, 15 pounds, but then eventually, fall off the wagon and regain the weight right back. And the reason why is because those diets and plans that's out there, they're not sustainable. They're not actually personally made for your body type and once again, your lifestyle to help you create sustainable habits. And following a plan that's personalized for you is the key if you want to have long-term success. I mean, anybody can do anything when life is easy, but what happens when life throws you some curveballs and some challenges? When you have a plan that's personalized for you, it's a lot easier to stay consistent even when life's throwing you these challenges. The second biggest mistake that guys make all the time is that they're not tracking any of their progress. If you're not tracking your workouts and logging your food and doing anything with your body stats, how do you actually know if you're on the right path or not when it comes to having success? It's almost like you're throwing spaghetti up on the wall and hoping and praying something sticks. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, tracking does require some work. I mean, think about it. Like, this is what's going to help hold you accountable to having success at reaching your goals is by tracking and logging everything. But it just goes about how are you actually doing that? Some people, they want to use like a Google Excel spreadsheet and track all their food in there and, do a bunch of legwork. Other people, they're actually manually write down what it is that they're consuming, how they're doing their workouts. They'll have like a pen and paper and a journal and just do it in there. Once again, a lot of legwork. How we typically help out our members is they just use our app. They log everything in there. The app saves all their data. They're able to easily log in their favorite foods, especially if they're going out to, eat at a restaurant, anything like that. When it comes down to their workouts, it also kind of, shares with them how much weight they should be doing for each set to really kind of give them the guidance, give them the knowledge. Helping them know that, hey, they're on the right plan that's personally made for, once again, their body type and their lifestyle. Think of tracking as the roadmap that's going to help you get to your destination. And the third biggest mistake is that these guys have no support and no community. I mean, honestly, when you have other guys in your corner, this is going to help you out tremendously when it comes to holding you accountable to reaching your goals. I already mentioned earlier that life throws us some challenges and some curveballs, and it can get stressful from time to time. And dealing with this stress is kind of like going out to war. If we don't have the right support and guys in our corner, I mean, it's kind of like going out to war all by yourself with a small little pistol. It's way better to have an army fight those battles alongside with you. Having a community is going to give you confidence. Confidence is going to give you the courage to step outside of your comfort zone. Stepping outside of our comfort zone, that's how we're going to truly adapt and transform into becoming the best versions of ourselves. That way we can start being that spark of inspiration and be that role model for others as well. So just to recap, the 3 biggest mistakes that guys make, they're not following a plan that's personalized for them. They're not tracking any of their progress. They're kind of just throwing spaghetti up on the wall and hoping and praying something sticks. They're doing it all by themselves. They have no community, no support, no guidance, no direction. Let me share with you a few stories on what happens when you fix these mistakes. Chris was able to lose 25 pounds in just 90 days simply because everything he was doing before wasn't personalized for him. He did the keto, the Weight Watchers, the intermittent fasting, And sure, he saw some success, but at the end of the day, he couldn't stick with it long term because every time life was throwing him some curveballs, some stress, these long hours that he had to do at work, it was like he would just fall off the rails and fall off the wagon and end up regaining the weight right back. He heard about Heartletics, he heard about our coaching program, decided to get signed up, and we were able to help him out when it comes to following just a solution, a plan that was just more personalized for his body type and obviously his lifestyle. But the best part is that he has all the energy in the world now to play with his kids and most importantly, be a better role model for them. Santo was able to lose 50 pounds also in 90 days by just tracking and logging his progress. You know, he was somebody that wanted to have, the beers, the bourbons, the burgers, the pizza, and fit it into a way where, hey, he can still lose the body fat. Santo was somebody that was struggling for years just by second guessing and doing everything on his own. When he got signed up for our coaching program, he realized just how easy it was to fit in his favorite foods and still lose the body fat. Mark is somebody that was never really active growing up. He never played sports in school or anything like that. But fast forward throughout the course of life is, hey, he gets married, eventually has a family, has a sedentary job, and, one day kind of has a reality check, a little wake-up call when he looked at himself in the mirror and just realized, I'm not too happy with who I am anymore. I don't look the best. I don't feel the best. I'm struggling with my confidence. I'm struggling with my energy. And he wanted to find a solution that was just going to help him out. But he wanted to find something that also had other people in his corner. That way he wasn't doing anything on his own anymore. He got signed up for our coaching program, and within 6 months, he lost over 90 pounds. Brian is somebody that struggled for years with his health. He was lacking the confidence, lacking the energy, his blood pressure was through the roof, and he needed a plan to follow. He tried Weight Watchers, he tried South Beach Diet, he tried Noom, intermittent fasting, keto, you name it, he tried it. When Brian found out about how our plans were all personalized for his body type and his lifestyle, he wanted to take action, and he got signed up. He didn't want to continue to feed the bad wolf. He didn't want to continue to second guess everything that he was doing on his own. He wanted a plan that was going to be the best fit for him. So he got signed up for our coaching program, and within 6 months, lost over 85 pounds. But the best part is, he has all the knowledge, he has all the tools, all the resources to know how to have success and maintain that success for the rest of his life. Think about coaching as kind of like driving a car. Back in the day, you needed to go through driver's ed school and, have a driving instructor sitting in your passenger seat, teaching you how to drive and operate the vehicle. Well, that's kind of like a coach, where it's like we're teaching you and coaching you what works best for your body type and your lifestyle. So that way you can pass your, driver's ed test and get your license and off to the races. You don't need that driving instructor anymore. We teach our members how to eat properly, how to train properly for their body type and their lifestyle. So that way, after the coaching program, they can maintain that success for the rest of their life. When you're following a plan that's personalized for you, it's going to be a lot easier for you to create habits. I mean, think about it. Way back in the day, you didn't know how to brush your teeth, and somebody had to hold you accountable and remind you to brush your teeth. And fast forward now, nobody has to remind you anymore. Why? It's a habit. It's part of your routine. So knowing what works best for your body type and your lifestyle, it's going to be a lot easier for you to have success because you're able to create these habits. The reason why these guys were successful is because they took action on their health and fitness goals. They didn't want to continue to struggle anymore. So my question to you is today going to be day one or just another one day where you just continue to not prioritize your health, continue to struggle with, lacking the confidence, lacking the energy, lacking the self-esteem, and just not feeling proud of who you are anymore when you look at yourself in the mirror? Or is today going to be day one where you decide to feed the good wolf, decide to take action and say, you know what, maybe I just need a plan that's personalized for me. Maybe I just need the right metrics to hold me accountable. And maybe I just need the right team and community to support me and encourage me, especially during the times when I need it the most. If you need help with a plan that's going to be personalized for you, then I highly recommend to just schedule a strategy call by clicking on the link below and just talk with somebody from our team. So that way we can share with you exactly a step-by-step plan that's going to help you have success. If it's been proven to help hundreds of other guys, I'm pretty confident it can help you out as well. So once again, just click on the link down below, schedule a strategy call, and speak with somebody from our team.